Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we are going to study about arrays. So guys, let's get started. First of all, I will declare an array, integer array. So in marks, this is the name of array, and in square brackets we give the length of array. So in this way we can declare an integer array. Now array initialization, we can initialize the elements of array like so: 42, 41, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have to assign 5 values. So this is known as array initialization. In this way we can initialize the elements of array. So we have declared an array. The name of array is marks and its length is 5. So process of specifying the array name, its type and length is known as array declaration, and this is known as array initialization. We have initialized our array with these values. So guys, let's print out these values. For int I is equal to 0, we have to start from 0 because array index always start from 0. Notice these values are known as elements of array. So 42, 41, 40, 74, 85, 55 are elements of arrays. So first array initialization, I is equal to 0, I is less than 5. I have to write less than 5 because we are starting from 0. Then semicolon I plus plus. Now we have to display the values of arrays. Cout name of arrays, name of array, that is marks, and in parenthesis this index, this I, we will pass this I here. Then I have to give some space between the elements of arrays. So guys, let's execute this program. It will take some time. So 42, 41, 74, 50, 85 are displayed on the console window. So all the elements of array are displayed on the console window. We have declared an array and initialized with these values. Here we are printing the values of array. So I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, 0 is less than 5, yes, because I have assigned this 0 to this I variable, so I contains 0. So 0 is less than 5, yes, condition becomes true. So the control enter the body of the loop and marks of I contains 0, so marks of 0. So this is our 0 index value. So 42 is displayed on the console window. See, similarly now loop is 10 minutes, so control shift here I becomes 2, 2 is less than 5, marks of 2 means this value. So 41 is displayed, marks of 1, firstly marks of 0, now marks of 1, so 41. Then again I incremented and its value becomes 2, so marks of 2, this value. Why? So this is our 0 index, this is our first, second, third and fourth, so 5 values. So in this way we can print our array values. So guys, notice, what if we write only these 3 values but the length of our array is 5? So let's see what happens. So as you can see, the compiler has initialized, we have initialized first 3 elements with these values, so these 3 values are printed, and the remaining 2 slots are filled with 0 value. so the remaining slots will be filled with 0 value. So if we give less values than the length of array, the remaining elements will be filled with 0 value. But if we give more values than the size of array, then it will be a syntax error. Guys, we can also assign the values to these elements individually, like marks of 0 is equal to 40. Similarly, marks of first index value will be equal to 45. Second index value will be equal to third index. This is our third index. So 40. Second index value will be equal to 46, and fourth index value is equal to third index value is equal to 85, and fourth is equal to 45 again. We can assign to individual element values of we can assign values to individual elements like this. So our first 0 index contain value of 40, first index contain a value of 45. Notice array index always start from 0, so we have to start from 0. Let's execute this program. So it's working fine. We can assign the value to individual element like this. Let's input the values in array from the keyboard. So we have to use two loops. For int I is equal to 0, semicolon, I is less than 5, semicolon, I plus plus. And here we input values from the user. Scene. How can we put scene? Array name, that is marks, and square brackets, this our counter variable. So firstly 0 will be passed, then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I. Now let's execute this program. So it's first we have to display a message so that user could know what he have to do. Cout enter values in array. Enter 5 values in enter, here we can write 5 values in array, because the size of our array is 5. So now it is more clear to user. So now we know that we have to enter 5 values. So 40, 41, we have to enter a value, write a value, then press enter key. Then so now these values are printed. Copy this line, the values in array R. So now it is more clear. 5 values. So the values in array are these values. So the values in array are, so these values are printed. So in this way we can take input from the keyboard. This loop is used to take input from the. So guys, let's execute this program line by line manually. So first we have declared an array that the name of array is marks and its length is 5. Then we are asking user to enter input 5 values from the keyboard. So we have for loop int I is equal to 0, I contains 0. So the value becomes 0. We have initialized I to 0. 0 is less than 5. Yes, 0 is less than 5. So the condition becomes true. So the control comes here, seen marks of I contains 0. So marks of 0. So the marks of 0. So one value is assigned to this marks of 0. So first index is initialized with 0, 1 value. Then again our loop is terminating, so the control will come here, I becomes 2. 2 is less than 5, marks I becomes 1. Firstly it was 0, 0 plus 1, I becomes 1. 1 is less than 5, yes. So marks of 1, so the user have entered 2, so this 2 is stored in the second index. Then third I becomes 3. 3 is less than 5, again marks of I becomes 1 plus 1, 2. So 2 is less than 5. So marks of 2 contains this third value. So user has entered 3. Similarly, I becomes 4. 4 is less than 5. Yes. So this 3 I becomes 3. 3 is less than 5. So this 45 is assigned. And then I becomes 4. So 4 is less than 5. So this 6 is assigned to this fourth index. So array index always start from 0. So 0 index contain a value of 1, first index contain 2, second index contain 3, third index contain 4, and fourth index contains 6. So these 5 values are assigned to this array. In this way we can input values in array, and where we are simply displaying that values. First of all, marks of 0, then marks of 1, 2, 3. So all the values are the user all the values that user has entered in the array. Now we have displayed on the console window. So guys, in this way we can take input values from the user. So guys, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.